मैं इंग्लिश स्पीच के लिए अपनी स्कूल की एक निहायत होनहार और लायक तालिब इल्म आयना शेख को दावत सुकन देती हूँ कि वो स्टेज पर आए और आवाम को बतलाएं कि अच्छा क़याद और इसकी क़ियादत को इस्लामी नुक्ते नज़र में कैसे होना चाहिए. So welcome her with a huge round of applause. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Respected President of the function, Honorable Chairman, and my dear audience, I am Ayena Shaik from grade 5. Today, I am going to talk about an ideal leader and good governance. Dear audience, the enemies of Islam in Mecca were very cruel. When our Prophet, peace be upon him, conquered Mecca, the companions and the followers of Prophet, peace be upon him, captured all the enemies and brought them to Prophet, peace be upon him, with slogan Al-Yawmu Yawmul Malhama, which means it is a day to take revenge upon the enemies. It is a day to put enemies in jail. It is a day to kill them. The enemies were those people who tortured Prophet, peace be upon him. When he was in Mecca, the enemies with these people who abused Prophet, peace be upon him. When he was in Mecca, the enemies with these people who compelled Prophet, peace be upon him, and his companions to leave Mecca. The enemies were those people who poisoned his food. The enemies were those people who surrounded Prophet, peace be upon him, and tried to kill him. And see how our Prophet, peace be upon him, reacted and responded to the slogan of his companions. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Al-Yawma Yawmul Marhama, which means it is a day to show mercy upon the enemies. It is a day not to torture the enemies. It is a day to forgive the enemies. Such a compassionate and forgiving leader Prophet, peace be upon him, was. Ladies and gentlemen, when a good and efficient leader dies, his party too dies with him, and it takes decades and decades to emerge the good leader again in the party. There are numerous reasons why the party dies when a good leader dies, because the leader does not have confidence in his own team members. A few leaders are dictators. They make governance well, but their leadership does not last long. And with our Prophet, peace be upon him, there were no such loopholes. He was a perfect leader this world has ever witnessed. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, in his lifetime itself has formed 4 dynamic, dedicated, determined and disciplined leaders who were Hazrat Abu Bakr, Hazrat Umar, Hazrat Usman and Hazrat Ali Razillahu Ta'ala anhum. I would like to put light upon very efficient and good leadership skills of one of the disciple of Prophet, peace be upon him. He was Hazrat Umar Razillahu Ta'ala anhu. He ruled about 30 countries, and I say a few names: Iraq, Iran, Oman, Egypt, Syria, Jerusalem and etc. It is not easy to rule a state today, but Hazrat Umar Razillahu Ta'ala anhu ruled half of the world. He was well known for doing justice with the citizen to the states he ruled. I invite all the leaders of today to read the biography of Hazrat Umar Razillahu Ta'ala anhu to understand how he ruled half of the world, and importantly, doing justice with the citizen. Is there any leader in the world who ruled half of the world but owned torn clothes with patches on them? Is there any leader in the world who ruled half of the world but carried water in his shoulders for poor and widow women? Ladies and gentlemen, it was Hazrat Umar Razillahu Ta'ala anhum. That's why the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, said after independence, if India seeks good governance, India should be ruled like Hazrat Umar Razillahu Ta'ala anhum. I wind up my speech with a message that, dear leaders of today, if you follow the way how Hazrat Umar Razillahu Ta'ala anhu ruled half of the world, you will also also be famous throughout the world. Thank you. And I give a special thanks to Wisdom English School and its chairman and all my dear teachers to give opportunity to stand on stage and to say a few words. Thanks a lot for listening with a great patience and have a wonderful evening.